All right, guys, welcome. My name is John, Chicago Sports Card Gems, and I'm here with Vic Boss. I'm in the Chicagoland area. Vic, where you at?
I'm in Houston, man. Born and raised.
Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. All right. So introduce yourself. Give us an idea of what you collect and what got you in the hobby.
Um, y'all know me as Card Boss 713 on IG. Um, been in the sports cars industry. She when I s- since I was a young kid. Started collecting. My father got me collecting sports cards. My dad collected coins, and I started collecting baseball cards. Started collecting baseball, especially Griffey, McGuire, and Canseco, and so on. And as a child, I played baseball, little league baseball. And that was everyday thing for me. So started collecting baseball, and at the same time, I was also wearing, had every Jordans you could think of. I started
Uh,
wearing Jordans since I was in first grade,
right, right.
and I always had the new Jordans,
Always had
and
those
then
fresh kicks, huh?
yep. So as time went, man, my mom had a little shop at a little trading fair, and right across from there was a sports card shop. So it was a baseball card and so on. And on the weekends, I'll hang out in there and just buy all these, buy packs of Skybox and basically your 90s packs. And that's how it all started, man. Just, at that time, I was just probably, man, I came between 7 to 10 years old and, just pulling cards and just throw them in those basketball, baseball, big 3 ring binders.
That wax junk era. What year are you talking about? Late '80s,
Man,
early '90s?
early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 37 years old, so It was, yeah, it was in the 90s, man. And, put a lot of Jordans, nothing big though, I pulled some small inserts and so on, but nothing, nothing to, no
Nothing crazy. That
PNGs,
that cool shit didn't start coming out till the
nothing
mid
crazy.
'90s, late '90s.
Yeah. But believe it or not, man, the car that I always wanted growing up was a 1989 King Griffey Jr.
Yeah, I was gonna.
That
I
was,
swear, I
that
swear to
was,
God, you're always on my level. The upper deck, right?
that was the grill.
Uh-huh.
And never could, didn't have the money for it, just even buying packs so on. There, I mean, I just couldn't get it.
Right,
But I
right.
got it. I got it now though. I mean,
What you got? What you got? Oh, that's the auto, huh?
yeah. So this
Nice,
is a
nice.
1989 buyback auto.
Oh, that's a buyback.
Yeah,
So, how do you know it's a buyback? Is there like a hologram on it or something?
yeah.
Okay.
That and PSA got the hologram right
Oh
there.
yeah, right beneath the one. Okay, okay. All right, cool. Let's see.
PSA 10 auto. Uh, so yeah, man. So you know, I started. I've always been. As a kid, I was buying cards here, buying baseball, buying basketball. Never really was into football. It wasn't too popular back then. Back then when we were kids, you had we were playing Kringer for junior baseball, right? Or you were
Mm-hmm.
playing NBA Jam and stuff like
Super
that. And
Nintendo, Sega
yeah,
Genesis. Yep.
so those games kind of moved you into buying these packs of cards, right? And
The
so yeah,
influencers. Yeah.
so yeah, so then I started. I guess I got into middle school and high school, and you kind of forget about those cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're more
You
you got
focus on
girls,
other things like girls.
sports, and
Right.
I played high school baseball,
Okay.
and man, so I got back into the hobby. Um, Went to the military right out of high school. I started working offshore in the oil industry, and I was working overseas, and I had a lot of time, man. Working 12-hour shifts on nights,
Mm-hmm.
surfing the net, and I fell into eBay. Started looking, I don't know, looking into eBay and just a quick little search and started seeing what cars were going for. And I can remember seeing all these cars back then. It's like, man, that was pretty high.
Right, right.
I'm thinking this was at least. I'm thinking this was around between 2000, 2008, 2011.
Okay. Wow. So that's pretty early.
Yeah. So then my first forum I joined was Hobby Kings.
Okay.
Um, like I said, one of those quick search. Got into Hobby Kings, and that's where I met a lot of the OGs, man, and started getting into inserts and buying basketball cards, and back then everything was cheap, man. I mean, everything was under 10K, 5K. I mean, I was
What
at that
specifically
time.
were you eyeing at that point in time?
At that time, I was buying inserts. You
Right.
know, I
MJ?
was yeah, I was buying. It was just strictly MJ.
Right, right.
And believe it or not, I was also buying. I was buying some vintage. I was buying 1956 Manos, Clemente rookies.
Oh,
Uh, yeah,
what were those
Nolan
at the
Ryan.
time, like price wise?
Man, at that time, probably less than 5K. Yeah. Um, I mean, to put it this way, the 86 Fleer. I was buying 1986 Fleer PSA nines for 1,200.
Wow.
And I remember my dad telling me, why why you spend that much money on that? I was like, man, it's gonna go up one day. And
Right,
I
right.
remember buying from some guy. I remember who I bought it from, Eminem Miracle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was a big eBay guy. Everything was done on eBay or Hobby Kings. So then, as I was into Hobby King, that's where, man, I think that's like the best website ever. That's where all the the big collectors are. That's
To
where
this
those,
day?
huh?
To this day? I mean, it's still
Yeah,
around?
no, it's not. It's not around no
Okay, I was
more.
gonna say I've never heard of it.
Um, and then I got into Sports Card Forum, and that was pretty good. Um, I did a lot of deals there, found a lot of cards there, made a lot of deals there,
Hmm.
and then eventually over the years got into Blowout, and Blowout kind of, I want to say that kind of died down. That's when IG and Facebook came around,
Okay.
and
Some more social
started.
media.
Yeah, but I mean, back then, man, I mean, cars were cheap. I mean, you could easily buy cars on eBay and send them to get graded in gym. I mean,
Right, right.
I remember buying a Noise Boys Jordan for $400
Oh my God.
in gymming 9.5. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And what's crazy was back then we used Photo Bucket, so that's how
Okay.
we used to show off our cards, right?
Right, right.
So like if you like on these hobby kings or sports car forum or blowout, you'll have like a link to your photo bucket. That's how we did deals. Let me see your photo bucket, and then you have a picture of all your cars in your photo bucket. I still have pictures. I still have access, man. I had if I could go back, man, it was crazy. Like things were on the
Yeah.
cheap.
I bet you had some good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
All right, real
hmm
quick question for you, brother. Best pack pull ever.
Man, honestly, I wouldn't. I never really pulled nothing significant. I mean, nothing. I would say maybe a couple 96 um, Kobe Bryant rookie cards. I mean, very low end. UD3 finest. I pull
Hmm.
finest. Yeah. A lot of low end Jordans, but nothing big.
You had, if I'm not mistaken, you had a finest hairs atomic refractor Kobe at one point, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I've seen you with every single card known to man almost, except for like the PMG green. All right.
Yeah.
Real quick. Top three MJ cards of all time.
1997 game jersey auto to 23. Um, 97 jambalaya and 86 Flair.
Great. Awesome cards. And in your eyes, what is the most underrated set of the 90s? You could say insert base, whatever.
Net Rages.
Outrageous?
Yep. Slam
Okay.
Cam.
Slam King.
Um, I think stadium clubs, those numbered one of a kind. You remember the one I bought
I
from
knew,
you?
I swear I knew you were gonna say that. Me and you, remember we made I got
Yeah.
you one of a kind at one point, right?
Yep. I've had a couple, and I don't know, man. People just don't. I mean, I don't see what they don't see in that card. I mean, I see a lot.
Right, right. I feel like the only really cards that get respect are the atomic refractors, right? I would say the gold refractors.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, man, growing up, finance was the king.
Yeah, I mean,
I
price
mean,
wise, I remember the packs, they were up there.
finance was it outshined crop tops chrome. I mean, to me, like for me, I didn't, buying tops finance was like buying exquisite back then.
Right, right, right. I feel
I
you.
mean, if I put it this way, growing up, I mean, it was I was always trying to pull a refractor, and I pulled some refractor, but it was Nick Van Exel or
Nick Van Exel, Nick at Night. That's awesome.
Eddie Jones, or you know what I mean.
Right, right.
Even growing up, in my time, I remember we were trying to. Who were the big dogs? Marcus Camby, Mayberry, Jason Kidd, Grant Hill. So I have a lot of the rookies.
Yeah. Oh, I
That
feel you,
pulled,
man. Grant Hill and Jason, they were banging when they came out. I remember that. Who else? Was
yeah,
it Glenn Robinson?
Glenn Robinson. You got Kevin Garnett. You got
Yeah.
Sharif Raheem.
Keith Van Horn.
Yep.
That's crazy.
hmm
All right.
hmm
All right. In your eyes, what is the state of the hobby right now? And do you think did PWCC leaving eBay kind of change everything?
The state of the hobby right now, man, it's it's hard to say because I mean it's good for the guys that got in early
Hmm.
to see where the market's at now,
Right.
but the guys that are coming in, it's tough, right? Because you gotta. I mean, the deals out there are not out there no more. I think
No,
cars went
definitely
up.
not.
I think we have a lot of bad actors out there,
Yeah.
and we got a lot of bad influencers out there pumping,
Pumping and
manipulating car
dumping.
prices. Yeah, and that's kind of I would say hurting the hobby. So right now, that's where we're at right now, where the hobby is. I mean, where there's money, there's always going to be bad actors. So
Right, right, right.
it's not going anywhere, right?
I feel like I've seen it all across the board from the Marvel, the PMGs, obviously, and even other Marvel inserts in general. And then when I believe it was Panini Prism came out with WWE wrestling,
Yeah.
like the first couple of days they came out, they were going crazy. And then now if you go check eBay, it's like nowhere near to what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what it comes. I think it comes down to collect what you know. I mean,
Yeah, very true.
I don't, I don't collect if I don't know anything about it. I'm not gonna collect it. You know what I mean?
I feel like me as personally as a collector, if I have my heart invested in something that I actually like it, then that's going to be more collectible to me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because I mean, everyone know. I mean, they know I I'm a collector slash flipper. I mean, if you knew me
Yeah,
from
yeah,
day
yeah.
one, if you
Right,
knew me
right.
from day one, that's what I've always done. So you know, I've done well, man, and um, right now I think I'm sitting back and a lot of cars are untouchable and reachable right now. So
Very
hopefully
true.
they come
Very
down
true.
back to earth, and I'll snack something. But that's where we're at right now, man. A lot of pump and dump.
Do you see anything holding value or gaining value right now? Like in my eyes, I'll give you my perspective. Probably like the late 90s, mid 90s essentials, credentials, PMGs, obviously. I see those still kind of picking up a little steam.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I feel those are fairly safe.
Yeah,
I guess the high end inserts, your low numbered um, 90s autos, man. I still think those are
very undervalued, right? The MJs especially.
undervalued.
Right.
I mean, to me, not only do you have the card, it's 90s. Basically, it's an insert with an autograph.
Right.
I mean,
And they were so hard to pull back then. You know what I mean?
yeah. So I don't understand how. Well, here's the problem. Here, the issue is, I mean, people. I mean, a lot of people don't get rid. A lot of people don't won't sell them or get rid of them. So it's one of those. That's why they haven't been. They probably haven't been pumped.
Right, right, right. There's no comps for them yet.
I mean, I'm just being honest, man. But yeah, PMGs, credentials, gold. I like the embossed refractors. What else? Yeah.
All right, we'll get
I
into
mean,
them in
jambalaya.
jambalaya. Real quick question, because I actually want to know this for my own personal. Do you know the print run on jambalayas?
Mm-mm.
No, I've heard random numbers. I've heard 50, I've heard 75, but I'm not really sure.
You know, when I first got in, when I got back into the '90s inserts, I remember going to the Nationals in Chicago, and that was the most popular card at the show. Um, 9.5 were hitting 3,000, and put at that
Jordans?
time, yes, that was the hottest card at the Nationals, and not yeah 9.5 gems were going for 3K.
Hmm. What are they at now? Like 100, 150K?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what is your favorite sports movie of all time?
Hmm?
What's your favorite sports movie of all time?
Favorite sports movie? Probably probably Sandlot.
Sandlot, that's OG right there. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Top three favorite athletes in any sport of all time. They could be
Uh,
boxing, golf, basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever.
Michael Jordan,
All
Tiger Woods, and I like Miguel Cabrera from Detroit Tigers.
right, awesome baseball, cool. Yeah, I mean, that's what
Oh,
got
well, you
me.
know what? I take King Griffey, man.
I was gonna say I couldn't believe you chose him over Griffey. I was like, wait, what's going
Yeah,
on here?
King
Yeah,
Griffey.
that's what got me into collecting as well, baseball. That
Yeah,
wax junk era. There was just so many cards printed. You know what I mean? That's crazy,
yeah.
man. All right, this is my own personal. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. I just want to ask it. Your favorite rapper of all time?
Tupac,
Favorite rap group of all time?
Don't Thugs.
Bone Thugs all day, my man. I think that's why me and you click, man. We're on the same wavelength on a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? That
Yep,
same
yep.
era, though.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Is there anything else you wanted to say before we end this?
Nah, man. Check out y'all got that Natty's auctions site coming up, man. You and your buddy Josh. Um, hope it all goes well, and it's especially right now with the market with what's going on. Y'all pretty some legit guys. That's what the market needs.
Right, right,
Just be just honesty, integrity.
right, right.
What it comes. That's what it comes down to. And as far as that, man, I mean that's it. I mean, I will. Right now I'm sitting back, just seeing what the market's gonna do, and then eventually jump back in.
Right,
When
right.
it, when I see there's a when the type's right and there's an opportunity.
Hmm.
Yep.
And I did want to ask you one other thing. I know you collect other stuff besides Michael Jordan, basketball, and sports cards in general. And what would that specifically be?
Comics.
Yes, sir. You have
Uh,
anything specific? Any grails?
yep. This one right here.
Ooh, Amazing Fantasy. That's for Spider-Man number 15, right?
Yeah, Amazing Fantasy
15,
15.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man's first appearance.
That's a CGC.
Yeah, CGC 1.8.
Nice, nice. Oh, I like that
Uh,
custom label too. That's decent.
yeah, I snagged this up early, maybe about 6 to 8 months ago. Just I said, my uncle had a comic shop, man, and back then, I was buying Superman, Superman comics back when it was the death of Superman. So a lot of those
Oh, that was
comics,
hot. That was hot.
yeah, I
So are
was
you more of
buying.
a DC guy or a Marvel guy?
And it doesn't really. I don't really have a
No, no preference.
nah.
I feel like when I was younger, it was more DC. Now, because the movies, like I'm not really big on those DC movies. I'm like right now, Marvel. is
Yeah.
is holding it down for the movies.
Oh yeah. So I I kind of I kind of like the to me like the Amazing Fantasy is like the 52 Mantle, 86 Flair, if you ask me.
Classics.
In, in the comic game, you know, if
Right, right.
you can't touch a Batman or Superman.
Oh, the first issues?
Nah, those are over 100 Ks,
That's crazy.
and that's like in low grade. I mean,
Right, right.
yeah, but yeah, I'll keep that one. I'll keep that one. Give that to my son. I mean, my son still wears freaking Spider Man, and he's still into Spider Man, and movies are still coming out, and I don't think Spider Man's going nowhere. And
No, that's definitely over time gonna hold value. All right,
yep.
cool. I appreciate you showing us that. I see you got what you got a Jordan poster in the background, some AJ ones. Is that Babe
About
Ruth?
yeah, it's Babe Ruth. How about this?
Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, all right. We can actually get into that. So how long ago did you buy that? Was that around the Last Dance time?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that was actually out here in the Chicago wastelands, and Vic actually reached out to me, and I met the guy at my old job that I was working at the time. I forgot his name, but he's a decent dude. He still hits me up, and we what did we FedEx it next day?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was this guy wanted cash, and it was I
he
had to
didn't
make
know
a
who
move.
you were at the time, right?
No, I didn't know, and it was hard. It was pretty difficult, man. I found well, he posted it on I was on Facebook, and it was more of a like a show off your Jordan, and he showed off that Jordan, and sure enough, I at that time I was looking for 90s autos. 90s autos my favorite. I
Right,
mean,
right.
that's just
Yeah,
hands
because
down.
the
And
pulling that card out of a pack is just crazy.
yeah,
Like I don't even know the odds of those, but they're numbered
yeah,
to 100, right?
yeah.
No, no, it's
And,
decent.
he posted it showing it off, and I hit him on direct message, and I asked him, man, are you willing to sell it? And sure enough, he was willing to move it, and came up with a number. Found some comps, came up with a number, and I moved quick, man. I mean, he
Oh,
wanted
there were
cash.
actually comps on that at the time.
There was yeah, it was an authentic comp. Yeah, so we
Okay.
kind of based it off that, and then that's when you went to go look at it, and it wasn't in its greatest condition, right? But
Right. I mean,
the auto the auto is
it's bold.
the
It's super
auto
bold.
the auto's a 9. The only reason why I got the only reason why I didn't get a 10 is because it comes off the card, but that doesn't bother me, man. I mean,
Oh, that's petty. Yeah.
it's bold. That's all that matters.
All right.
Um,
Awesome.
yeah, I do have a 97 game jersey Camp Auto on Golden right now, so we'll see where that one goes.
Yeah, you guys go check that out. Show Vic some love, man. Let's get that thing up there. It's a beautiful card.
Yeah.
That's is that slabbed?
Yes, it's PSA 10 Auto, authentic.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, those right there are Grail's beautiful card. I think that was your number one, right? I mean, the pack pulled one, obviously, but that's still in your top three, basically, right? The game jersey All
Yeah.
Star.
Well, I like my favorite I like is this one too, that 96 NNO.
Mhm. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are tough with the surfaces.
Yeah. I was a big SPX fan, man. I mean, those were buying those packs back then. I think there was like I forgot how many cards were in the pack. One, two, three, one of those.
I don't even remember. I don't even
Yeah.
think I got any of those. That was too
Yeah.
high end for me.
I mean, it was high end. I remember, man. That was like SPX was very high end back then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're
Hmm.
gonna end this off. Guys, follow Vic at on IG at CardBoss713. I'm gonna put some links in the description, and then follow me at Chicago Sports Card Gems on IG and on Facebook. And also, me and Josh, as Vic did bring up, we did start our own auction site for collectors by collectors. That is 90s Auctions. You can find that at www.90sauctions.com, and you can find it at 90s Auctions on IG. And me and Josh also do administrate the Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant buy, sell, and trade group on Facebook. So if you guys want to check us out, and Vic, I do appreciate your time. And you going to the Nationals this year?
Man, I don't think so. I think I think I might have to work. So
Okay, no problem, no problem.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna end this off. Vic, I appreciate your time, my man. We'll link up again. You have a good day, and I will talk to you soon, okay?
All right, brother.
All right, brother.